Hello, I'm Ayushi Sharman and welcome to the first News and Views Bulletin of 2018. Protests in Iran spark a political disagreement between Trump and the Iranian authorities. Pakistan reacts to Trump's accusations. President Donald Trump taunts Kim Jong-un over his nuclear threats. Canadian man who was recently released by the Taliban militants is being accused of several criminal offenses. Protests against weak economy and surging food prices began in Iran on December 28 in the city of Mashhad and spread across the whole country. At least 22 people have died as working-class demonstrators set fire to government buildings and chanted anti-government slogans. Canadian government says it is deeply troubled by the death of protesters in Iran and calls on the Iranian authorities to uphold and respect democratic and human rights. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump has endorsed the demonstrators, suggesting that the U.S. could offer great support to them. Iran has accused the U.S. of inciting anti-government protests in the country and said that the Trump administration has disobeyed international law and principles of the UN Charter through a series of absurd tweets. In his first tweet of the year, Donald Trump accused Pakistan of lying and deceiving the United States. Trump said Pakistan receives billions of dollars in foreign aid and harbors terrorists. In response, Pakistan's Prime Minister Shahid Abbasi called a meeting of the National Security Committee to discuss the future course of action. Pakistan's Foreign Affairs Minister Khwaja Asif said Trump was trying to blame Pakistan for U.S.'s failure to win the war in Afghanistan. He also added that Pakistan is ready to publicly provide every detail of the U.S. aid it has received.
And some of the things which were said were patently wrong, like the money, the billions of dollars which you have dished out to us. No billions of dollars have been dished out to us. That was money which was reimbursed for the services we rendered to the United States of America and its allies.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has sent another threat to the U.S. in his annual New Year's Day address.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un warned the United States that he is ready to defend his country if he feels it is threatened. Kim Jong-un said the entire United States is within range of our nuclear weapons and the nuclear button is always on my desk. This is reality, not a threat.
President Donald Trump lashed back and taunted North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, warning him about the U.S.'s nuclear capabilities. In a tweet which read, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un just stated that the nuclear button is on his desk at all times. Will someone from his depleted and food-starved regime please inform him that I too have a nuclear button, but it is a much bigger and more powerful one than his, and my button works. In his New Year address, Kim Jong-un also expressed a desire for a peaceful resolution with South Korea.
North Korean leader also said that he was open to dialogue with South Korea. In his televised New Year's Day speech, Kim called for lower military tensions on the Korean peninsula and improved ties with the South. And he said he would consider sending a delegation to the Winter Olympics Games in South Korea in February.
Trump said that the potentially warm gesture is a result of sanctions and other pressures on North Korea and is perhaps or perhaps not a good news. Joshua Boyle, the Canadian man who was held hostage by Taliban-linked militants in Afghanistan, is now being charged with several criminal offenses in Ottawa. The charges include assault, sexual assault, unlawful confinement, voicing threats, public mischief, and administering a noxious thing. It is alleged that the offenses happened in Ottawa between October 14 and December 30th. Boyle, his wife, and 3 children were rescued in October after being captive for 5 years. They were abducted by Taliban-linked militants while on a backpacking trip in Afghanistan. That's all for today. I'm Ayushi Sharman. Till next time, keep watching Take TV.